I'm going to try and make this just a quick video, briefly touching on how to win and why I wear the mask, because this is important information to get out, but I don't want to elaborate on it too much. Firstly, I'm in real danger. The left and the conformists are in positions of power where if you offend them, you can get fired. If they can label you as a racist or a sexist for saying something that they don't agree with, they can get you fired. Wrongthink, and a phrase which has unfortunately come back into fashion. And they can do worse as well. They'll track you down and they'll deeply, they'll find your information and dox you, put that out on the internet, deeply hoping that a crazy leftist is going to find you, hunt you down, and do something horrible to you. That's what doxing is fundamentally. And the second thing, that's why I wear the mask. The second thing is what you can do about these problems. The way that the left are currently succeeding, I don't believe they're winning totally. There's still a battle that can be won, but they are doing very well at what they do. And the way they do it is they've gotten into positions of power, they've created things like HR departments, and then they've brought into all the rules things like hate speech, and then they label you as creating hate speech and then say, oh shit, you're creating hate speech for saying things we disagree with, and we can fire you, and this gives us an excuse to let loose our dogs of war onto you. Don't do that. Instead, get into positions of power and hire people based on rational standards. Start a business, something like that, and only take on board people who think rationally and who are going to be good for your business, not because they meet some kind of diversity quota, but because they would be suitable for the job. Don't fire people because they're left-leaning. Fire them because they're insane, because they have cognitive dissonance, because they're disconnected from reality and a drain on your company. That's how to win. That's how to beat them. You have to get into positions of power and think rationally and make reasonable, sane decisions. This is why I'm wearing the mask, because the left and the insane SJWs and feminists are currently in those positions of power. So if you expose yourself too much, they will use this to ruin your life, accuse you of rape, and get you fired. And yeah, do I need to say more about that? To save the future, make rational, sane decisions. And then the left and the insane and the terrible conformist people who are trying to force us into doing what they believe is right, regardless of whether or not it actually is right, those people will be selected out, naturally selected out, by a simple process of choosing people who are most suitable for jobs, regardless of any other factors. Because I guarantee you, the insane left-leaning people are not the most suitable people for your jobs. That is how to save the future and how to have a successful company.